Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/PettyRevenge. In today's episode, we just scared the sh*t out of two kids and I'm not even sorry. He floods the bathroom, his towel is the mop. Go to my toilet? Well, have fun being stuck without TP there. You should eat in the break room, not study. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. We just scared the sh*t out of two kids and I'm not even sorry. So, it's around 8:15 here, right? Well, it's finally gotten cooler, so my neighbor, single dad with two boys probably around 8 or 9, let his kids start playing kickball in our foyer. My son, 17M, and I, 39F, are having one of our chats and suddenly their kickball slams into my screen door. Okay, that's kids. It made a loud sound, so that should spook them, right? Nope, few seconds later BAM. Well, I have a doorbell cam with audio. I got an evil idea. I pulled up my cam app and went to live feed. They were still kicking it against my door, so I hit the call button and whispered, "I can see you." They stopped dead for just a heartbeat and then ran like hell into their apartment. My kid and I have been dying for like 10 minutes. Ah, sweet revenge. My son was like, "You just gave kids nightmares, Mom." Then we high-fived and laughed some more. I'm an awful person. He floods the bathroom, his towel is the mop. So my flatmate has this annoying habit of spilling water all over the floor every time he takes a shower and never mops it up. It makes the bathroom floor get super gross very fast. He doesn't care because he knows that I will clean the bathroom every week. I've asked him countless times that since he never ever cleans the bathroom, at least be careful not to flood the floor every day because it's much more work for me to clean after. Well, now I have stopped asking. Since I shower after him, I take his towel and mop the floor with it, and then carefully put it back exactly how it was hung. By the time he showers the next day, his mop towel has dried. It's been 6 months and he hasn't noticed. Go to my toilet? Well, have fun being stuck without TP there. I live still with my parents. But the basement is a separate apartment with an own bathroom and kitchen. I pay them rent since I work full-time and have my own little apartment. You can enter from the outside, but also from inside the house. Through a door. I like it that way. My 18Y.0 brother also lives here. Well, he's my step-brother, but I see both my step-brother and sister as my siblings since my stepdad adopted me and is my father figure for over 10 years. But anyway, my brother graduated this year and start university in fall. So he's at home most of the time right now. Relaxing and chilling while working part-time. I work full-time and I noticed something. My toilet paper, the good kind I buy myself. Not like the sandpaper my parents buy and use, runs out faster than usual, so does my soap and the room spray. I mean, I live down there by myself, just my GF stays over sometimes. At first I thought I'm going nuts, but then my 16Y.0 sister told me she sees him going down to the basement sometimes, but she never thought any. She thought maybe he returned one of my games since I let them both play anything I have. So I figured that little sh*t goes to my toilet. I know he complains about the TP my parents buy. I did too and got the "when you have a job you can buy your own" answer, and well, I do. So I figure he goes down there when he's home and he knows him at work or at my GF's place. I figured the next day, which was yesterday. I worked the day shift, 8 hours. 12 o'clock until 20:30. And he just worked a half day in the morning. I know for a fact my brothers use as much TP. And there is a cap on my TP dispenser, so you have to lift it to see if TP's there when you come in. I too forget it sometimes. So basically I left a nearly empty TP roll on the dispenser and stored all the TP rolls outside my bathroom. He sprung the trap. He sat down to do his dirty deed and was stranded with no TP. So he'd do the walk of shame or yell for someone to bring him TP. Here's the thing. The basement is pretty isolated. You almost don't hear anything upstairs. My father was at work and my sister at school. My mom was home, so he called our house phone so my mother would bring him some TP. It's a shame I wasn't there for this moment. But when I came home that evening, my brother doesn't looked at me, my mom and dad were giggling all the time, and my sister asked what the hell is going on. I hope he learned that sh*t doesn't fly with me. You should eat in the break room, not study. So, for a little introduction. I study at a small medical university in Europe, with a pretty but small campus. We basically have the main buildings, where lectures are being held, some benches, a cafeteria, and a library. In my first year of med school, I found myself with a rather weird schedule, because of COVID and hybrid classes, so I often ended up with like 20 to 30 minutes of free time. While it was warm out, I'd be fine on the benches or wherever, but with winter I often found myself in the library, or the cafeteria, for a quick lunch. You can only eat what they cook there, and you've got to buy something to sit down at all. On this faithful day, I once again had to wait 20 minutes or so by myself. It was cold out, so I made my way to the library as usual. Since I knew I would be there only for a short time, I didn't want to go to the main lecture hall on the 3rd floor. Instead, I went to this small, kinda hidden break room in the basement. The whole room is made up by a small table with like 8 chairs or so. I go in, see it's empty, and sit down. Take off my coat, get cozy with my histology book for a quick study sesh. The whole time I'm there, no one even comes near the room. Imagine my surprise when an old security guard comes in and looks at me with utter disgust. Then he proceeds to tell me that I should not study in this room, because it's only for eating, and keeps berating me for being an awful person, etc., etc. I tell him that I don't plan to stay for long, and the room is completely empty. What is the harm with me being in there? He keeps telling me that you have to eat if you want to be in there. I look at him and slowly take out a small protein bar from my bag. Without breaking eye contact, I take the smallest of bites from it. He grumbles and whines some more, but eventually leaves. For the remainder of time, I sit there glaring at the security camera and eat the single protein bar. Which would have been enough for a less petty person, but not me. The next day, I roll up to the break room with a singular banana. Stay an hour. The next day? A kiwi. Every single day, one small snack, buying me hours and hours of sweet time in the break room, that I otherwise would have spent in the lecture hall, like a normal person. Always taking my sweet time to look up from my books into the security cam and smile sweetly, and when I passed by the security room I would also smile at him, my heart filling with the purest of joy looking at this spiteful old bastard fuming over me using the facilities of the campus. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.